going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, on the last episode of Breaking Bad, we left off seeing Walt and Jesse captured by Tuco, and we pretty much see Tuco's whole motivation unfold within that episode. You know, he wants to capture Walt, bring him down to Mexico, and use him to make the meth that he loves so much for his business operation that he obviously has. Pretty simple, but at the same time, you know, he had to use Jesse to get to Walt because he probably didn't know originally anything about him, because, you know, leading up to that moment, he only knew him as Heisenberg. And now, you know, he fully knows who Walt was after he got both of their IDs and saw who they were. So, yeah, it was pretty much a no-win situation at that point. Tuco had to go because otherwise, both them and their families would have been in major danger. But anyways, you know, we see how Tuco goes about his time when he's not doing drug dealings and all that, or messing up his brain more because he's snorting it. But we see basically how, I don't know if that was his dad or if it was one of his uncles or whatever, but regardless, you know, it was someone that he obviously had some smidge of care about, someone that he had some care for, you know. And, you know, we see basically how Walt and Jesse tried to figure out a way to eliminate Tuco, but, you know, it came with some consequences considering that the old man was watching them the whole time, knowing what they were doing. So, yeah, you know, we zip on right to the end. You know, we see Hank comes out of nowhere. Then he starts getting into a gunfight because he wasn't expecting to find Tuco there. And then, you know, everything just went all off from there. Hank took him out, and then that's pretty much how the episode ended. Walt and Jesse ran off into the desert. So I guess we're going to go ahead and start this next episode. I imagine maybe it'll pick back up from there. This is episode 3 of season 2, Bit by Dead Bee. And off we go. Alright, they in the desert burying the evidence. The gun that Jesse used to shoot him with. That's pretty brave, stopping for people on the side of the road. I don't know about that. Oh, there's some people in the back. Okay, well, I guess it's a little bit okay at that point since you got extra people with you. Because if it was just you by yourself, no, don't do that. Oh my God, I know darn well this man is not butt-ass naked in a store. Lord. They gonna think that this man developing some Alzheimer's or something, because at this point, all the stuff he's doing, getting confused and looking around, not knowing where he's at, like, at this point, that has to be the number one thing that you're thinking's wrong with him.
You know who I am, right?
Yeah, like.
Yes, son, I know who you are. Come here.
Huh.
So good to see you.
Yep. Got no choice. That's a horrible combination in terms of your health.
I'll go nowhere. Oh. Oops.
You wanted me to do that kid.
What?
Oh, okay. She kind of got you with that one.
How about we stay on topic?
You ask why I ran.
Sound like Walt definitely regrets a lot of his life choices.
When I stopped.
I wonder if there's a reason why he's not ringing it. Oh, God. He done shit it. Oh, and he Listen to God.
Screwed.
Did he mention my name?
No, thanks for caring.
Well, you gotta look out for himself too now, Jesse.
The RV.
Badger's cousin took it to his garage. It's
Say, can he get it running again?
why?
So we can cook.
He's about to say he still wants to do that. After everything he done been through, what's changed, but still, after everything he done been through, like, almost got taken out by Crazy 8 and his cousin, and now got captured by Tuco and almost killed as a result of it, and he still wants to cook. Well, let Walt cook. Oh yeah, that box, that diaper box he put that money in. The fact that no one has found that, like, come on. I refuse to believe that. There ain't no way. Nothing like using your own ventilation to secure your drug money because, yeah, Walt, ooh. They keep showing that painting. Feels like it's some kind of symbolism. The man rowing the boat away from his family on the beach. Something tells me that that symbolizes what Walt's going through right now. You know, he's getting further away from his family the more he does this. He didn't put that hat back on. Oh Lord, he done got ass naked again. But he's in the house this time, so.
Skylar, listen to me. This will not happen again, okay? I won't let it.
You say that.
Walt. Do you have a second cell phone?
Second cell phone?
The night you disappeared, you came in when I was taking a bath and very upset. It's like something terrible had happened. And then I saw you check the number and then you got up and just disappeared.
She's piecing up something.
And when Hank checked your phone records, there was no call. No call. All I know.
It's odd. I mean, I don't remember any of that. But one thing I'm sure of is that I don't have a second cell phone.
Yeah, I'm about to say it kind of feels like she knows he's lying, but she's just gonna roll with whatever she thinks makes her feel happy because at this point, he's off the rails at this point. He's gone on to levels that are only tolerable to a certain degree. Okay, that's the end of the episode. Look, once again, another great episode of Breaking Bad. This one was a little bit more quieter than the last one, you know? This one was more so of the aftermath of what we had in the previous one, seeing everyone's reactions and the results of Walt just wandering off the way he did, just disappearing pretty much, you know, in which he didn't wander off. He got captured, but to them, he wandered off. But yeah, it's basically a good way of showing us specifically through the eyes of each character how they're all dealing with their problems with Walt and why he keeps on doing the things that he's doing, obviously. You know, with Walt doing the stuff that he does, you know, the more he does it, the more he can't help himself but to keep on doing it, because it's pretty obvious at this point that he has now become addicted to cooking meth in general. So, you know, it feels like he's finally found his true calling in life as a meth cooker, and that's just what he seems to feel like he's the best at the moment. And now, you know, he has to constantly just keep telling lies after lies and just doesn't know where to stop at because he done got too deep in it at this point. And also, yeah, Jesse, you know, he got sweated a couple times, but magically, some way, somehow, he didn't get ratted out. Like, I still want to know why the old man didn't let him know about what him and Walter did. But I guess like that guy that works with Hank, he had said something about how those Mexican dealers or whatever don't talk to feds and all that, but still, you know, it just makes me wonder, you know, Tuco got killed as a result of that. So I'm guessing maybe if he knows that one of those guys did it, maybe he just didn't want to give them the satisfaction of helping them or something. I don't know. It just feels kind of weird that Jesse was able to get out of that as easily as he did. But yeah, you know, once again, a pretty quiet episode in terms of the action and all that, but still a great episode with the build up, because, you know, the aftermath of what happened, because, you know, we see more and more of Walter kind of descending more into a crooked type of life, and just, you know, the results of everything that he's been doing. But yeah, with that being said, you know, make sure you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.